Okay, so we are back with another play session of MIRU, so let's get back into it. So, I remember last time that I was saying I was not really liking how the mechanics were playing for checking the weather every time. The gameplay is usually really fast, but I think that is one step I would like to forego. And I also talked to the curator, and I was telling him about this, and he said that's something that I thought it wouldn't be great game breaking, but talking to him, sending a message back and forth, it was confirmed that it is not game breaking. But I will keep it for cutscenes. Like there are certain cutscenes that will tell you it's raining or something, and I will keep it there. But for the day-to-day stuff, I'm going to forego it, actually. So we are going to start, as usual, at dawn. And we're going to start a new day. And so that means starting at a new tile. So, until day 10, before step A, actually, let's do that. Roll 1d6, and hopefully it's not a 4. But it could be, so let's see. We'll roll 1. It's a 3. Okay, cool. So I will not skip to day 10. Just go to a new tile. I will... if I go down here, it'll start to lead more. But I could go... I'll go down here. Why not? Okay. I will mark the calendar. This is day 8. Manage inventory, experience, there's no cutscenes. Move to another tile, did that. Now we will determine the terrain. Just 1d6. 3. That is mountain. The echoes of a simpler life. Outside the remains of urban centers sits a rocky and dangerous landscape. The rise of elevation causes the weather to behave increasingly more erratic here. But like I said, I'm going to skip determine weather, and we're going to go right to the event. Well, let me draw the mountains first, actually. So we got the mountains drawn in here, and so let's see what the event is. So I'm going to roll 2d6. It's a 5, so that's ruins. The remains of an old city now buried in thick vegetation. So then I will roll the 1d6 to see. Okay, that's a 2. Oh, I already did 2. I marked it off, so I'm going to move to the next one, which is 3. Put a little X there. Ruin number 3. You always moo back. You pass by a large wooden barn that is falling apart. Nearby, a number of wild cows are relaxing beneath the trees. They stare at you as you walk by. One cow moos at you and you moo back. Okay, there's not much to do out here. Suddenly, all the cows are mooing in a beautiful, chaotic chorus. They all start walking your way, and you hurry off before you're in a stampede. You set up camp next to a small orchid. And I get 3 fruit. Cool. So that's 3 fruit. That would bring me up to 15. But I'm going to say 14 because I know I have to mark one off anyway to eat later. As I know that is the end. So after you do the event, that's pretty much it for the day. Unless, you determine the event, experience it. So then we're going to go to dusk. I'm going to eat food. I don't need to apply first aid. I will sleep. Oh, let me get my trackers out, actually. I believe that's HP and EP. Alright, so those are both at 20. Those are fine. So then I will sleep, and I don't need to move any enemies, and that concludes the day. And we'll go back to step A to continue. And that's about it. That is day 8. We will get to day 9 next, and then we'll get to day 10, which has a cutscene. That's going to be interesting. Okay, let's see how that goes. So this is day 9. I'm gonna roll that d6 to see if it's not a 4. That's a 5. Nice. So we are going to move to a new tile. We'll go this way. This is so different from my first playthrough. Like my first playthrough, I had like already died by like the 3rd day. Okay, this is day 9, so we're gonna roll to see what terrain it is. 5. We got the desert. Okay. The only signs of life are the weeds poking through cracks in the concrete. This area, polluted with parking lots and memories of warfare, is a wasteland. The circus is a hot ball of garbage. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's the circus. So this is the desert. So how I like to draw the desert. Do something like this. Draw cactus, draw some weeds. That's my desert. There you go. Okay, so that's the desert. We're gonna roll for the event. Okay, 11. Ooh. 11 means impassable. Mark the tile edge, move back to the previous tile, and go back to step F. Okay, so when a tile is impassable, I mark it with a different color. Oh. If it's impassable, I'll draw some red on the inside. Okay, so it said move back to the previous tile, which was the mountains, and then go back to step F. So F is move to a new tile. Okay, pretty much. So I'm back to an old tile, which determines the old tile was mountain. So I will go back to the mountain, then I'll go back page 20 and see what it has for me. Yeah, so impassable. So it's kind of like I was leaving the mountainside, found a desert area, but it was impassable, so I'm going back the way I came, and there was a new event that way. And that's an 8. Can you imagine if it was impassable? So that's an encounter. Something dangerous lurks in the dark after you. Be on guard. So I'm going to roll 1d6 to see what that encounter is. That's a 4. So I'm going to go to the encounters page and go to 4. Cross it off. Happy trails. You follow a small trail through the woods and discover oh, let me just double check. This is the mountains? Yes, okay. You follow a small trail through the woods and discover a small village of androids. They greet you with friendly smiles, but their skin is falling off. They explain that when society fell apart, so did the factories that produced android skins. There's nothing to worry about. They show you around and ask about your life before your travels. You tell them about your brother over dinner. The dinner heals your wounds. 20 HP, 20 EP, but as we can see, I am already full up. I've been having really good luck this run. Okay. If you were poisoned, you're now healed. Hold on, let's see. Hopefully I don't speak too soon. Just as you settle in for the night, an android opens your bedroom window from the outside. He offers you some of the human items he found over time if you have some of those rare bitliths. He also reminds you to lock your window. You never know who will pop up. Yeah. Thanks. This shop is limited quantities and does not buy items from you. Prices are total items. Okay, so let's see. I have a good amount of bits. So I can buy a first aid kit, some arrows, a hunting knife, or a signal jammer. You know what? I'm gonna buy a first aid kit and a signal jammer. Yeah, you already know. Those probably are gonna come in handy at some point. 100% I'm getting those. So, first aid kit is going in here. So that was 20, so that I am now at 49 bits. And I don't need a hunting knife, and I don't need more arrows. I'm good. Skip to step L and M. You ate today. After dark, return here after step P. So, L and M. So let's see. Yep, I'm gonna sleep. I already ate with the robots, so I'm gonna come back here after or while I'm sleeping. It says, you have a dream that night about a skinless android standing in the middle of the village center staring at you relentlessly. Okay. Interesting. And that will conclude day 9. Next is day 10, which has a cutscene, which are always interesting. The story kind of opens up a little bit, but I'm going to erase this reminder since day 10 is coming up. Don't have to make that roll anymore. So let's see what day 10 has for me. I'm going to cross it off. So, go to page 52 for cutscenes. So that's where I'm going to go. So, day 10. Move to a new tile. Step 1, move to a new tile. Okay. Can't go this way. So I'm going to go up this way. Roll for terrain and re-roll ones. Interesting. Okay, so 1 is an injury, so okay, I won't get an injury. That's a 5. So let's see what a 5 is real quick. A 5 is desert. Okay. Kind of fitting, it fits. Okay, so that is the desert. And then I'm going to roll for the weather. So I'm going to go to the desert page and then roll for weather. So that can either be extreme winds or no adverse weather if I roll 4 to 6. 4 to 6, come on. Oh, that's a 2. Okay, so I got extreme winds. It prevents sleep and it's -1 attack. So let me go back to page 52. Experience the following event. As you're walking along a dirt path, someone wrapped from head to toe in a black cloth approaches you. She unwraps the cloth from her face and says hello. She tells you she's been following you for some time now. She's been on the hunt to take down the god too, but had to stop a bot that was tracking you down early in your journey. She's been watching you back ever since. Why do you think you've had such an easy time? Listen, I know that I'm going to stop reading. I know that this is pre-written, but I have been having such an easy time. Okay. Why do you think you've had such an easy time, she says. She couldn't stay silent for too much longer as you are heading deep into android territory. She explains. Half a century ago, Allura upgraded the minds of all operational androids at the time. She shortly abandoned them and many moved to this region to start anew. A change from their slave lives for humans. Time has not treated them well. She unwraps her arm to show you most of her skin has fallen off. As the global network of supplies collapsed, so did the resources to make new skin for us. There was a bug in Allura's update. It opened us up to an infection we call rust. It makes our bodies act without rationale and aggression. She hands you an inhaler. Okay, so I get one inhaler and refills. She tells you, it only has one puff left in it, but if you find a village with other androids, they should be able to refill it. This will cure you if you become poisoned from rust-infected androids. As you consider asking her to join you on your search for your people, you hear a loud metallic screech. Huge metal claws scrape the ground right past you. The god flies above with your android friend in its hand. It squeezes her in half and drops her body at your feet. The god flies down in front of you, stepping on her body. You are disrupting a delicate ecosystem. A distorted voice blares through its speakers. Its large metal arms swipe at you. Oh, looks like I gotta fight this thing. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, so. Time for some combat. Let's do this. So, okay, well, the god has 50 HP. Its defense is 2. Okay, after the fight... Okay. So let's just deal with the fight first. So. That's 50 HP, the defense is 2, the escape is 9. Listen, I'm not backing down from this thing. I'm not trying to escape. Let's do this. Okay, so, set this to the side. So, here, let me do the HP. I'm going to write it here for easy reference. Defense is 2, so any attacks I make are always going to be at, I subtract 2 from it. Okay, so this is where I'm just going to track the damage so I don't write on the book. So, so that is, and then I always go to the combat page just in case. I always have it open as a reminder about what I can do, what to do. Keep these trackers. That is HP and EP. So, combat. The enemy's attack power is determined by rolling a d6. So, I believe that enemies always go first. Okay, but because I'm being hit by a robot, my defense is 10. So it has to hit me for a lot. Like if I go back here, like I have to roll 5 to 6 for even to hit me, but let's see. Combat is turn-based. The enemy always attacks first, then you get a swing, and this repeats until one of you is dead or you've escaped. Okay, you got it. So I'm going to roll 1d6 to see what damage it does to me. Ooh, that's a 5. So it does 2 damage to me. That's good. Okay, so this is my HP, so I'm down to 18. Okay, I'm gonna go next. Ooh, what should I do? What should I do? Because I have my tech skills that I can use. I have dodge and strike. I have EMP grenade. Tech skills always come in handy. I always look back here just to double check on what they do. So I have dodge and strike, EMP grenade. Dodge and strike, it gives me +2 to my attack. Dart to the side and strike with your melee weapon. I might go with dodge and strike, and then I have EMP grenade, which stuns him. I could throw your available solo taser at a robot to heavily stun it. Can only be successfully used once per day. I think I'm going to do the tech skill. So in order for the tech skill to work, I can use up to 3d6. But that does make my EP go down to 18. So EP is now at 18. Roll lower at the level of the tech skill to hit the enemy. Roll higher than the level and the hit misses. So I have 3d6. That means I have 3 chances lower at the level of the tech skill. Wait a minute. Sorry. I believe that when my tech skill is all the way leveled up, it's an automatic hit. Yes. Once a tech skill reaches level 6, you no longer have to roll to attack. It always succeeds. Yes. Okay, so I'm not going to roll the 3d6. It just succeeds already. Nice. So I'm going to use dodge and strike. So that means that dodge and strike only costs EP. Now, I don't have to roll for it. So use a tech skill. Okay, so the melee weapon I'm going to use is my laser sword. And because I use dodge and strike, it's a +2. So I hit for 10. That's 10 damage against the enemy. -2. So that's 8. So now it is at 42. This thing is going to go again. That's a 2. So I rolled a 2. That means, like, if I go back to how much damage it would have hit me for. A 2 will only do 4 damage, but my defense, all my armor, just soaks it right up, so I don't get hit for any damage. HP stays at 18. I'm going to go next, and this time I'm going to use another tech skill, which is EMP grenade, and that's going to give me the chance to stun this guy, and that will mean that if I'm successful, then I believe if I'm successful with this one, it's stunned on its next attack and won't be able to hit me. So I am going to try to stun it. At the beginning of the enemy's turn, I'm going to roll 3d6. But that does take 2 more EP to try that skill. To try to stun it. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. What I'm going to do is use my solar taser to attack it. But then my solar taser is done. I can only use it once per day. So that's a +9, -2, so that's 7. So it is now at 35. So I did damage no matter what. Now I'm rolling to see if I am able to stun it. One of these 3d6 needs to land on a 4 for it to be stunned. If not, then that was a waste. Not a waste, but let's just see. Come on. Yes! Yes, that's 2 4s. That bad boy is stunned. So at the beginning of its turn, so like I hit it and now it's back to its turn. I roll to see if it's stunned. It is stunned, so it does not hit me this turn. So what I'm going to do is, once again, I'm using my laser sword plus, actually, no, this is EP, plus dodge and strike. EP is going to go down to 14. And so that will be 8 plus 2 is 10. Anyway, I always subtract 2, so it's going to be 35 minus 8. So now it is at 27. And the stun, I believe the stun only lasts for 1 turn. So I did mine. We are going to, we're going to roll again for the enemy to see if it's going to hit me. So it only lands like actual damage on a 5 or a 6. That's a 2. So it does not land any damage on me. I'm going to go again. Ooh, okay. Oh snap, I've been doing it wrong. I forgot that I have +1 attack to all robots. That one was easy to forget. So I actually, so my attacks actually should have been doing 1 more damage. I'm going to say, because now I'm remembering, I'm going to say the other 2 times I did hit it, it's going to go down to 25, just to retcon that and correct it. So now it's at 25. I'm going to go again. I'm going to use dodge and strike 1 more time. EP is now at 12. I'm using my laser sword, of course. So that's going to be, that's 9 plus 2 is 11. So I do 9 more damage to this thing. So it is at 16. It's going to go and try to strike me again. Again, it can only hit me on a 5 to a 6. And that's a 6. So it does do 2 more damage to me. As I go down, HP goes down to 16. Once again, I'm not going to use dodge and strike this time, but I am going to, laser sword comes out to strike and slice as I head in there. Since I'm not using dodge and strike, I don't get the +2, so it's just a 9. Again, 9 minus 2, so it's just 7 damage. So it is now at 9 health. So after I go, it's going to go again. I just don't want to roll a 5 or a 6 again. Oh, that. Wait, this is a 6. Wait, has it not hit me? Listen, maybe I should stop rolling these dice. I gotta figure out this. Okay. I think I was rolling I think I was understanding the dice wrong, because I think that symbol is a 1. Jesus. I gotta get together. Okay, so if I haven't been hit, my health is actually still at 20. Oh my god. Okay. How about I use other dice, okay? That all the numbers are the same. Oh my god. Here we go. So I actually wasn't getting hit because those were 1s I was landing on, not 6s. So it hasn't hit me, and I'm gonna go again. Well, it's been hitting me. It just hasn't been landing any damage. I have really good armor. So laser sword once again. There's a +9, -2. So this thing is now at 2 damage. I have been hacking and slashing. I'm sure it's not the only robot, of course, because my map is still pretty empty. I think the god actually just switches bodies. You know, I don't know if the god is a machine per se, but it's just like its consciousness goes into a new body, I think, every time. It's going to try to hit me again. Again, it needs a 5 or 6. I changed dice this time. Okay. There is no denying that that is a 6, and it does. It finally does. It does hit me this time. Oh wait, and I rolled a 6, and it did. Okay. Listen. If you've been also counting along with me, and I'm off, I apologize. It's fine. It's fine. I think I'm at 16. In any case, I'm fine. It's not that big of a deal. And then this is my last hit. It only has 2 HP. I'm going to strike once again with my laser sword, and this thing is going to be dead. And that is it. So I killed that thing. So after combat, what's hilarious, actually, in part 1, this combat aftermath page never went to it. Literally never. I feel like I am owed so much of this stuff right here. For some reason, I forgot about it, and I feel so stupid. Please don't forget the combat aftermath page. After combat, if you defeated the enemy, you will usually find cool items to aid in your adventure. So if there is an enemy stat block in or under an event that indicates that a fight is occurring, use the information during combat. The darkened blocks here is the enemy skill level. After combat, for your reward, roll XD6, where X is the number of filled-in squares. So I believe that it was 3 filled-in squares, but I will just double check. Yes, it had 3 filled-in squares. I also got a god finger. I don't know what that is, but I will look it up. I will write that down. I got a god finger. Hopefully it's super OP and awesome. So I wrote that down. So, okay, so I can roll 3d6. This time with So that's 411. After combat, roll a d6 for every filled square. You may choose any combination of the dice to determine your reward. So that was 411. There's a lot of... I could do 3 fruit, 2 spare parts. I can add it all together for a 6 and get 3 meal bars. I might do that. I don't know. I have 17 meal bars and like 14 fruit, so... I could do... It's not much. 411 in that combination. It's either... I could do 4 and 2, or I can do 5 and 1. It's all around the same place. So what I'm going to do is... I'm just going to take the 6, add it all up, make it 6, and take 3 meal bars. So... Now my meal bar is at 20. I can't believe I forgot I didn't do combat aftermath once. I swear I read it too. Okay, so after the fight, you bury the remains of your android friend and camp in a tent made from parts of the god. Oh wow, that's like metal right there. I just use its parts for a tent. That's crazy. It's like sleeping in the guts of your enemy, which is really metal. Okay. So I will return after step P. So I'm going to come back here after step P, which is basically all the nighttime campy stuff. Eat food, apply first aid. I do have a first aid kit because I bought one, which would fill me up, but I'm going to save it for... Oh, I forgot. I also have that inhaler in the refill. I almost forgot to write that down. Plus refills. Okay. So, I'm just going to eat... If you have any food in your items, you must eat at least one of them. You can eat up to 3 food items during this step. So let's do it. I'll do 1 meal bar, and then I'll do 2 fruit. So 1 meal bar and 2 fruit plus sleeping, so that's 3 HP plus 2, 5, 6. So HP will go back up full after resting. So I'm back up at 20. My EP, aka energy points, will be 3, 4, 5. So that will be 17. Not bad. So no condition checks to make, no enemies to move. So I will go back to that page. You have a dream where you find your people. As you walk through the crowds, all of their backs are turned to you. You eventually spin someone around to find they have 4 eyes. Everyone turns around in unison to look at you with their 4 eyes. They slowly reach out to grab you, but you wake up in a sweat. Okay. Oh, don't want to look at the future god. Almost got... But you know what? I do cross out the enemies like after I'm done. What is a god finger? Let's look it up. Usually in inventory it'll show like what these items do. Like you could sell them. Okay, let's see. Whoa! God finger. Plus 7 attack. A sharp slab of metal from the finger of a god. I might keep it because you can't buy or sell it anywhere. That's cool. I feel like this is like a good thing to like... I think I might sell my strongbow when I can. Because the strongbow only does... Well... Then I wouldn't need the arrows, really. Maybe I'll just put the strongbow in my inventory, set it aside, swap it out for the god finger. Honestly, my laser sword is one of the most powerful things I have. Never getting rid of that thing. But I like this. This is like a cool little reminder. Okay. Well, that was day 10. That was exciting. Feel really great because, you know, God can't take me down. Let's go. That was day 10. Let's do one more day. Why not? Maybe 1 or 2 more days. Let's do day 11. See what happens. Let's see if we find the village. There's only 1 village in this one. In the other one there is 4 or 5 of them. Oh wait, let's see. I don't have to do anything special, but what I am gonna do is, I think this is the step where I can like move around inventory. So I'm going to move the strongbow into inventory, which does +6 attack, and the Godfingers is +7. Yeah. There we go. So shuffled some stuff around, and then I'm going to roll for the terrain. Oh, of course. You guys, number 1 is a minor injury. Okay, listen, I freaking rolled my ankle so many times in the first game. It's bound to happen. So we got a minor injury. Let's go to page 15. Usually it's like you sprain your ankle and then the game's like, yeah, you're out for the day. You don't want to do anything else. Which I get. Oh, minor injury. Some days are harder than others. You sprained your ankle while looking around the area. You don't push the issue and remain where you are. You don't even bother to decide what terrain is. You don't look around the area for any interesting items. Mark the injury on your character sheet. Be more careful next time, you delicate human. You only have 2 ankles. Can't make you anymore. Yes, you can. Okay, fine. So I'm going to mark that first injury. Now my HP is at 18. Otherwise, if this is your 3rd injury, go to page 49. Otherwise, go to step L. And we're back here. We're gonna eat. We're gonna sleep, which, you know, brings my HP back up. So, and my EP is back up as well. So I'm going to eat a fruit while I have my ankle elevated for the day. Listen, that was day 11. Non-eventful, twisted an ankle. That freaking sucks. Let's do day 12. Hopefully I don't roll a 1 this time. Oh my god. Jesus. Anyway, as we know, what happens when I roll a 1? That is a minor injury again. Listen, and it was on the same ankle too. So I'm gonna mark that on the character sheet. HP goes down and it goes up. I'm gonna sleep. I'm just gonna leave it at 20. Mark a fruit that I ate for the day. And that was day 12. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Day 13 it is. Let's go. Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. That's hilarious. Dude, I'm saying it's all on the same ankle. Day 13. I sprained my ankle once again. If this is your 3rd injury, go to page 49. Well, it is. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. What happens? Minor injuries. Okay. Skip to step O, and then I will return after dark. Okay. So, step O is basically the, I'm going to eat and sleep and all that good stuff, and that's going to restore my health. But I am going to, mark that I ate some fruit. Okay. No condition checks. So I'm going to come back. Okay, let's see. So, Contemplative and hypnotized, you stare at your campfire until you hear a branch snap behind you. You quickly turn around but see nothing, just darkness. Moments after turning back around, a cold metal arm slides through your back and out your stomach. You look down at the hand, it turns over and it waves its fingers at you. A hand grabs your hair and pulls your head back. A metal face leans against yours and whispers in your ear, "I'm a god. You really thought I wouldn't find you here?" And then you wake up in a sweat. Oh, thank God that wasn't real. Okay. I'm missing, really? I'm missing half of my bits rounded down and all duplicating items you have? How dare you take my bits? Okay, you know how hard it is to come by money around here? I lose my bits because I just spraining my ankle? That's not fair. That is 24.5, so I have 24 bits left. Jesus. How dare you take my bits? HP and EP go down to 15. Okay, fine. But listen, I'm gonna walk away stronger than ever. You are no longer poisoned if you were. How bizarre, you think to yourself. How can you feel better and worse all at the same time? That is one of life's many questions, isn't it? So that's the third injury. Listen, I asked about this because I continued to play. After getting all 3 injuries, I was like, okay, I rolled another 1, then what? From what I understand, I don't need to keep coming back here to this page and losing half my bits, all that good stuff. I think. If that's not the rule, that's how I'm gonna what I'm gonna say is that I will lose 2 HP because I'm spraining my ankle. Okay. Like, yeah, my health is gonna go down. I will take that. So that's what I do. So from now on, I will just continue to lose 2 HP every time I roll my ankle. Let's do day 14, huh? I can't believe I wasted 3 days because of this dang ankle. I bet it's the same one too. It's the same left ankle from game 1. It has not gotten better. I need a new ankle. Okay, so finally we rolled a 3. It's a different terrain. Let's see. So 3 is mountain. Okay, lots of mountains. Okay. Mountain, so we'll go to page 20. Let's see what the event is. Please don't roll a 2. Okay. That is a 7, so that's ruins. The remains of an old city. Let's see what ruins. Okay, that's a 5. Okay. All eyes on you. You are exhausted after a long day of hiking through the mountains. You start preparing for camp when a bird lands on your bag. It has beautiful green and purple feathers. It chirps at you like it's trying to say hello. You say hello back and it just looks at you funny. You must be mistaken, but for a second there, you thought its eyeball focused on you like a camera. But that's silly, you think to yourself. The bird flies away, leaving behind white poop on your bag. You scream in frustration. Ugh, disgusting. That's the thanks I get after spraining my ankle for the 7th time. Hiking all this way just to get pooped on and lose half my bits. It's not fair. But basically that was day 14. I'm going to erase one of the fruit. I'm just going to double check how much the fruit gives me. It gives me 1 HP. Sleeps gives me 4, so go back up to 19. And then EP goes up to 19 as well. I have no conditions to check. So that is day 14. We'll do one more day, because literally wasted 3 with my because my freaking ankle. Let's see. That's a 6. That's the swamp. Okay. Haven't done a swamp yet. Let me draw in the swamp. Just gonna go this way. How did I draw swamps? I did it. Okay, so let's determine the event for the swamp. That's a 5. Ruins. Humans haven't lived here in 50 years. When the dams were abandoned, they fell apart and flooded the area, allowing the bug and reptile populations to thrive. How lovely. So, it was ruins. Whole towns washed away and submerged. This is Bugville now. So let's see what ruin we get. 2. Probably for the best. You walk up to the edge of a lake and see the roof of an old church just above the water. On top of the roof is a stuck helper F2. It looks at you. You look at it. Best to leave it be, you think, and keep walking. Yeah, you know what? It is a lot less dangerous, I'm finding, as I'm going to end it here. That was day 15. Either it's a lot less dangerous or I'm just having a lot better luck, because boy, was I running away from enemy after enemy in part 1. But I'm going to mark down where I left off on HP and EP, which is 19 for both. Well, actually, no, they're back up to 20. Because I'm going to eat and sleep, and that's how I'm going to end the day. So those are going to go up. And those are good. Let me mark off a fruit. There we go. Fruit is now at 7. This playthrough was a little bit more exciting, you know, freaking rolled my ankle 3 times. I'm sure that bad boy is just soup right now. Felt really good to auto hit on the enemy during combat. That was fun. I only experienced 1 combat. Other than that, I was resting because my ankle sucks, or like the ruins and encounters were pretty easy and fine. Other than me losing half my bits. That's what I'm mad about. How dare you take my bits, man? But other than that, this was a good playthrough, and I am excited to get to a next play session, and then hopefully we'll get to day 20, which has another event, another cutscene, so that should be interesting. So that is where I'm going to end it for now.